Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going over this upper and lower receiver set from CMT Tactical. This is one of the first ones that was ever released out into the wild. You can see it's a pretty low serial number. So I think I've had it for over a half a year now, an untold number of rounds through this thing, testing out the controls of it, which are fully ambidextrous. We'll get into all that in just a little bit, how that actually works. But that's one of the big selling points of it, the Ambi control features, and several other really cool things about it, as well as exceptional machine work, which certainly CMT Tactical has built up a reputation for over the last few years. So I guess without any more yapping from me, we'll get into some of those details coming up next. Both the upper and lower are CNC machine from 7075 T6 billet. It is hard coat anodized on there, so very durable stuff. The same thing that is quote unquote mil spec out there, and is a proven commodity. So you're certainly going to have good fit and finish with both of them. On the bottom, on that note, there is a tensioning screw there on the lower. I know a lot of folks really do like that to give that nice tight fit. Honestly, I haven't even adjusted mine. Mine is not even being used at all because these do fit together very well and have no slop at all. The upper receiver has very clean lines, as you can see, just great machine work all the way around, and that's going to be on the lower as well. You can see it does have the CMT etching on the top there, and it is T-marked, although it's probably hard to see on camera there because it's not actually white like it is on some other uppers. It's blacked out there, so it doesn't really kind of pop out. But if you do want to use that for marking where your sights and optics are going to be mounted, you certainly can do that. This one here is obviously the forward assist version. I believe they make one that's actually going to be a slick side with just a deflector. I know some folks don't like the forward assist, to each its own. And it's going to take any of the mil-spec dust covers out there. This one here is the V7 systems, as is a lot of the parts on the lower, which we'll get into next. The lower receiver here is really cool. It's got a lot of cool features going on. We'll try to go through a bunch of them. Up front here, we do have the little additional gripping surfaces, if you will. Some folks I know still like to grab that mag well, and if that's you, it's going to be right up your alley. And we have some cool ambidextrous features going on here. First off, we have ambidextrous bolt release and ambidextrous mag release. We'll show you how that works here with the mag release and the bolt release here in just a second as well. So we have our magazine in there, and at this point you can just hit your mag release like you can on anything else. They do drop free, guys. I'm just trying to sort of give it a camera angle, so if the PMag's not dropping free, I assure you it does. I'm just trying to sort of fit it in under the camera here. So that's the normal mag release, right? On the left side of the receiver here, you'll see that for left-handed shooters, it also has a mag release. So when you're firing, you can just hit that, and your mag will come straight out. So really cool ambidextrous feature for either folks who are left-handed or for people who are shooting offhand right-handed shooters. The bolt release works in similar fashion. We have our typical bolt release here that we're going to hit, and these ones, that bolt release I should say, is the V7 Systems lightweight bolt release. Really cool product. And you can see here, you just push down on it, and it'll send that bolt home. Additionally, over on the right side, it has the bolt release there, and same exact thing's going to happen. You're going to push it, and it'll go home. You can see it's activating the entire bolt release from the right side. The cool thing about the bolt release location here is that obviously it would work for left-handed shooters, but for right-handed shooters as well. When you insert your mag, your fresh mag, you can come up with your trigger finger, hit the bolt release, and get back on the trigger very quickly. So pretty handy little system. The lower receiver has some other cool features. We have the built-in trigger guard here that I really like. It's nice and wide, so if you're using gloves or if you just have big old meat hooks, you can get your finger in there with plenty of room, and it's not going to rub your knuckle like mine does if I'm using the standard mil-spec one. So I definitely prefer the enhanced, enlarged trigger guard there. Additionally, the mag well here has a nice bevel to it, as you can see all the way around, so that way if you're coming up, inserting your mags maybe at an odd angle, you'll get it in there, as well as if you sort of miss a little bit, it'll help guide it right in there into place. Now, the lower as well as the upper accept all mil-spec parts, and it does come with the non-standard parts. So if you were to buy, say, your standard mil-spec assembly kit, That's all you need. So it's going to come with the mag release and the bolt release that are ambidextrous and non-standard parts. On this one here, like I mentioned earlier, we had some V7 parts in there. So we have the V7 titanium pins here, real lightweight pins, very well built. Additionally, we have the ambidextrous safety with the 57-degree throw lever, Wilson combat trigger, and those kind of things. But as you can see, that's the beauty of it. You can put whatever kind of mil-spec parts you want on there. So whether it just be a standard parts kit or some enhanced parts, all of them are going to fit if they're going to fit your standard mil-spec loader. Those are the details and the close-up shots of it. I think one thing everybody's going to want to know is going to be price. Right now, this receiver set, both the upper and lower, I think on CMT's website is going to go for like the mid 400s. I know other places, like I think AIM Surplus, you can find it for a little bit less out there. We'll put a link to that below down in the description. But all in all, it's definitely a high-quality AR upper and lower receiver set. And price-wise, for a CNC machine, 7075 T6, upper and lower with the features that it has, capability to accept all the mil-spec parts, I think it's a pretty good value for what you get. If you guys have any questions about this sucker, anything else we didn't talk about here in the review, you can always post below in the comment section. You can also post over at my Facebook page as always. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next video.